Hey, how you doing? Rocky Perry from rockyperry.com. I want to do a video on editing. It's a source of conversation that comes up in a lot of forums, and a lot of questions I get have to do with who can I get to edit for me, should I do my own editing, which are the easier of the questions. One, never do your own editing. You need other people to look at your work. If you've got 5 people, good. If you've got 10, good. If you have 100 people, even better. The biggest challenge in self-publishing today is coming up with a quality piece of work that can compete with the thorough editing of bigger publishing houses. You may have a superior piece of literature, but in the end, if you have an inferior edited work, they'll come off as much more glowing, right? Well, I have a couple of pieces of advice, and hopefully this will help you out. One, if you're using a small print self-publishing group like Lulu.com or CreateSpace, one thing you can do is you can create manuscripts or a book. You can create a book that isn't out there for sale. So when you get your first draft done, if you have difficulty getting a digital copy to people to look at, maybe they prefer to look at a physical copy, have those printed off. Don't sell them. Print them, buy them yourself, give them a red pen in the book, and you say, have at it. You know, a lot of people are much more comfortable editing that way. In fact, a lot of people that are kind of old school that's right up their alley. I'm an educator, a teacher, so I'm around a lot of people who are used to that red pen technique. And some of you that are publishing may have been very close with some of your English lit teachers in the past, and they might be willing to do something along those lines. Take what you can get. If you find someone that will edit one chapter, take it. You know, my last book, I think I had about 37 chapters, and if I could have gotten 10 people to edit, you know, go over 3 chapters each, that would have been valuable. Every little bit helps. If they're willing to edit 5 or 6 pages, let them do it. That's 5 or 6 pages that someone else went over. I would end this by saying, don't ever not publish because your work isn't perfect. Your work's not going to be perfect. You're a self-publisher, and you don't have the resources of editing that professional publishing houses do. Traditional. But you do need to get it as clean as possible, put it out, and the great thing about the digital and print-on-demand world is that when you do make edits, you can immediately put out a 2nd edition, 3rd edition, 10th edition, whatever it is, that next day. If someone points a mistake out to you, consider it a favor, not an insult. Say, thanks for the information, I'll put that into practice immediately. Remember that if someone is attacking the lack of editing or typos or misspellings or misuse of your work, think of it as a positive. They're trying to help you out. They're trying to point something out to you. And in the end, that's better than them saying, this was dreadfully boring and the most awful work that I've ever read in my life. See, that would be an awful thing to hear. Hearing, hey, by the way, you know, Innkeeper is, you know, 1 word, not 2, is actually fairly valid advice. You know, so I would encourage you, be appreciative of editors no matter what they point out. Bring in that information, apply it yourself. Have multiple people look at your work, as many as you can find that are willing to look at your work. Don't get upset if fans point mistakes out. Tell them thank you and apply them immediately to your ebooks and your print-on-demand books. And in the end, just do your best to come up with a clean 1st edition to put out. Don't hold back until you have perfection, because that will never happen. And good luck to you. And never feel like you can't put out a cleaner manuscript. We live in a time where it's not only print on demand, but it's creation on demand, and you're in control and you're in charge as a self-publisher. So do your best, and when you fail, keep going and do better next time. Good luck. Thanks.